matchup with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell, he's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing rig. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check three. 51.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
From the 27, Ryan. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Copeland. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looking down. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Bell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Meanwhile,
on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Turnover, that's what we do. Other way, let's go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Bell trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 65 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. That one goes for 30 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Darnold to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
You got it.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This complete to Jones. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
25! 54, Wait! 20, spill! He's coming!
To throw is Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 71 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Henry Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bruce Carter. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
21.
Throwing again. Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. Track 25. 21. 57.
Ryan will throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
51, Sam. March 54. March 54.
From the 16, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Bell. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Yo. 54, stop.
To throw again is Ryan. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, first down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 33 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty